Freezing a small amount of salt can help you eliminate the negativity surrounding you and send that energy back to its source. This ancient practice, known to only a few, is incredibly powerful. As soon as you freeze the salt, you'll begin to feel relief from the effects of negative individuals, harmful intentions, and even the evil eye. If you're ready to protect yourself and redirect any harmful energy to where it originated, follow these simple steps using basic materials and a clear intention. To start, gather some sea salt. Ideally, choose coarse salt that is minimally processed, but if that's unavailable, even standard kitchen salt will suffice. You'll also need a resealable plastic bag. This could be a bag used for food storage or a recycled one. The design or logo doesn't matter. What's crucial is that the bag seals tightly to maintain its contents properly. You'll soon understand why this is important. In addition, prepare a small piece of plain white paper without any patterns or textures. The size doesn't need to be large, just enough for your purpose. Tear the edges of the paper manually. This action symbolizes removing barriers or blockages that might be hindering positive energy in your life. While it may seem minor, this step is deeply symbolic, highlighting the meaningful intention behind each part of this ritual. When life feels overwhelming, when financial challenges arise, arguments and conflicts increase in your relationships, or projects fail without explanation, it can signal the presence of negative influences around you. These heavy energies may stem from envy or even intentional harm, such as a spell. So how can we protect ourselves from such impacts? Often, distancing yourself physically from such individuals isn't an option because they are integral to your daily life. They might be family members, close friends, colleagues, or even neighbors. Confronting their negativity head-on can be challenging. However, you don't have to face them directly to shield yourself. With the right actions, you can guard against their influence while continuing to coexist, ultimately fostering improvements in your mental clarity, personal well-being, and overall success. When life feels overwhelming and everything seems to go awry, it's crucial to take proactive steps to safeguard yourself. Protecting your energy is not only a right but also a responsibility. This practice is not about dark magic or harmful rituals. Instead, it focuses on channeling positive energy, a method rooted in restoring the natural balance of energies. If someone has disrupted your peace with negative intentions, this technique will help redirect that negativity back to its source. The ancient method I'm about to share is simple yet incredibly effective. To begin, carefully tear the edges of a piece of paper by hand. Avoid using metallic tools like scissors, as they can interfere with the purity of the process. The goal is to prepare the paper as a clean slate, ready to absorb and contain any negativity that might be affecting you. Next, you'll need a black pen. This specific color is significant because black symbolizes the end of a phase, the closure of a chapter, and the severing of negative ties. If you've been feeling overwhelmed by disruptive energy, this step will help you draw a line and put an end to those cycles. Black represents closure, release, and the start of new beginnings, making it the ideal choice for this ritual. Additionally, you'll require a small amount of water. Tap water works perfectly. There's no need for it to be from a special source. These simple materials, paper, pen, and water, are all you need to shield yourself from negative influences, dispel harmful intentions like the evil eye, and neutralize any lingering negative energy. As you prepare for this ritual, remember that its power lies in your intention. Write in the comments, "I am protected. I am a being of light." This simple affirmation will help you create an energetic shield, reinforcing your protection and ensuring that no harm can reach you. Intention is the foundation of any transformative process, and this is your first step toward reclaiming balance and peace. Now let's begin. Take your piece of paper and write down the names of individuals, situations, or thoughts that you feel are contributing to your distress. This act of acknowledgement is the starting point for releasing their hold on your life. Take your time when dealing with negativity. Allow yourself to reflect and release everything that's affecting you. Write slowly, without any pressure, because rituals require patience and focus. By doing so, you are beginning to reject all negative energies, clearing them from your life, mind, and energy field. Start by noting down the names of those you think have had a negative influence on you. This could be a tough boss, a troublesome coworker, or even a neighbor who brings you distress. If you don't know their name, write a description that clearly identifies them, such as the neighbor from the third floor or the coworker who always argues. The goal is that when you read the description, the image of that person comes to your mind immediately. This will help you directly connect with the energy you wish to cleanse and protect yourself from. Additionally, you can write down any physical or emotional pain you're experiencing. Back pain, headaches, migraines. Negative situations and problems often manifest physically, so write them all down, including insomnia, lack of sleep, etc. Don't hold back. If you need a whole page, go ahead and fill it. Don't worry, just release everything. This exercise is also emotional, and it's about removing everything that's blocking you. I will provide an example. Enemies. I'll generalize, as I strongly recommend doing this if you're unsure who might be sending negative energy your way, but suspect you have negative or envious people around you. For example, you might write Tom as an example. Migraine. Let's say I'm experiencing difficult circumstances that cause a migraine or back pain. You might also add insomnia, anxiety, sadness. These are my examples. Enemies, Julia. Let's assume Julia is the neighbor who causes me trouble. Migraine, back pain, insomnia, anxiety, sadness. Notice how versatile this ritual is. Not only will it help you remove enemies, but it will also alleviate any discomfort. Next, we will fold the paper 3 times. It is important to do this while visualizing all the negative energy being concentrated in this small piece of paper. Fold it outward, as this represents the removal of negativity. 1, 2, and 3. Visualize how all the bad energy around you is being absorbed by the paper as you fold it. After this, carefully place the paper inside the plastic bag. Once inside, take your time to cover the paper with salt. Why use salt? Because salt is a powerful purifier, and it will absorb all the negative energies. While doing this, repeat the phrase, "All the bad energy returns to its source, and nothing can affect me." Say it 3 times until the paper is fully covered. Ensure it is thoroughly covered. Now, I encourage you to activate this energy by writing the phrase in the comments. All the bad energy returns to its source, and nothing can affect me. By doing this, you are affirming your intentions, taking action, and drawing protective energy into your life. The next step is to neutralize the negativity. How do we do this? Simply by adding a small amount of water. You only need a few drops to dilute the salt, nothing more. The goal is to neutralize all that you have written in your intentions. Add a little water carefully, just enough to dampen the salt. After this, seal the bag tightly. If the bag is already sealed, simply secure it. If it's a regular bag, tie a strong knot. Now comes the most important step, placing the bag in the freezer. Be sure that no one touches it and place it in a hidden spot. I suggest placing it at the back of the freezer. Once it's in the specific spot, it's essential to say a powerful affirmation to close this protection cycle. Say 3 times, "I freeze all bad energy, the evil eye, and negative energies. They will stay here until they completely fade away." Close the freezer and leave it there for at least 7 days. It is vital that you approach this with a positive mindset. Never perform this with resentment, anger, or frustration, as those emotions carry their own negative energy. And keep in mind that everything we send out into the world eventually comes back to us, often in greater amounts. So protect yourself and choose a time when you feel uplifted and strong. It doesn't matter the time, the day, or the lunar cycle. Just do it when you feel ready, but make sure you're feeling empowered, confident, and positive. Promise me you'll do it this way because I want you to see real results. When will you notice the first changes? You'll recognize them immediately. As soon as the process starts to freeze, you'll notice that your adversaries stop causing you trouble. You'll experience improvements in both your physical and emotional health, and you'll regain your overall well-being, which is incredibly important. Even if you've struggled with anxiety or had trouble sleeping, all of that will fade away. You'll start sleeping soundly again. The most significant and noticeable changes will take place after 7 days once you remove it from the freezer. Here's the key step. After 7 days, take the salt bag and throw it away carefully, without opening it. Avoid touching it, handling it as little as possible. Throw it into a container far from your home, preferably a public one, and as distant as you can manage. This ensures that the negative energies won't come back to you. Here's an additional tip to boost the effectiveness of this ritual. It's also about reprogramming your subconscious mind. Whenever you sense negative energies approaching or feel vulnerable against these forces, open your freezer and sense how all that negativity is trapped in the ice, unable to escape. This will significantly amplify the ritual's results and offer you protection. As you can see, this ancient technique is simple, yet incredibly powerful. I encourage you to give it a try. If you're feeling vulnerable to negative energies, toxic individuals, or those who carry a low vibration, protect yourself. It's your right and responsibility to do so. If you don't, you might start creating chaos in your life. So if right now you feel like you're experiencing a streak of bad luck or misfortune, try this ancient technique, and you'll be amazed by the results. I sincerely hope you found this helpful. If you did, please share it on your social media. Remember, when we help others improve their lives, the universe will always return those blessings to us, often multiplied. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I'll see you tomorrow with another powerful video just for you.